Well, my last stream abruptly ended. We were going to look at the phone case, the phone. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Move. Well, it's time to get back here. Seems like Mr. Grossberger's up. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. Oh, that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of throat I've ever heard. Ah, so you're the one they say have been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer now. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy. How could someone get in... How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me. The one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about my affair. Ah, yes, my affair. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. Really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I didn't even say anything about the trial. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for the represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal? How can you refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't do this case, huh? Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Faye's sister. Mia. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon. Could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. Had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hats. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I wouldn't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Should I present anything? Move. Well, it looks like I gotta go back here. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room. Hey,
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones.
What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No, you defend her. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. That is how we do it. As she gonna like do the screen shaking, she makes a shocked face. Oh, yep, called it.
Huh? Why? Why?
Why? Well, can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. No one is as sad as a person without anyone as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did you become a lawyer? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Backstory, Maya? I wouldn't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
So now, I am the lawyer. Well, let's fight this one. And get you out of here.
Right. Thank you.
Whew, she smiles at last. She looks like an entirely different person, because she didn't smile earlier. That certainly wasn't what happened. One last question. You're innocent, right?
Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
That's a deal. It's a deal. Whatever deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside the strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look inside the drawer she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I'm not going to, that'd be rude. Let's go back here. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service. Sir. Oh, right. I've just come up here to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest is currently using the facilities. If you don't need anything, I'll take my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, that's what's nice to know. Ah, I almost forgot. God, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, that sounds familiar. Mr. White. Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me.
Huh. White was the name of the guy who ruined Maya and Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Checking it out. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Oh, a wiretap? Huh, what would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the courtroom. Found in Miss May's hotel. There's definitely something suspicious with this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this in a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. You have to get to, I'll get to this woman's bottom. I mean, wait. You know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy. Still there?
Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! I was supposed to say a message. To be continued. What do you mean, to be continued? Save your progress? Yeah. Okay. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Fay. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call Louis. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief defense to the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. We'll use this format in the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. Why this window here? The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. What is that supposed to mean? The court accepts the statue's evidence. They're calling it a statue. Floor plans added. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify in court about this hard evidence. Well, my name is Dick, so... it was my dick. My Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Felix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why, we had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Mia Fay at the moment of the murder. At the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. Huh, I guess you should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? Sorry, something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. My phase arrest. As soon as the phone call, I rushed to the scene. There were two people already there, the defendant and Miss Wright. I immediately arrested the cyber. Why? Hold it. I heard correctly. You said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You didn't say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman Pink's claim was hard evidence? Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya. Whatever, was written clearly in blood. Lab test results shows the victims, with the blood of the victims. Also, there was blood found on the victim's fingertips. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. I got it. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's why they call me Dick. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify to this vital piece of evidence for the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I already know. Nope. Never mind. Slut. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said the victim, Miss Fay, wrote this note, that she's accusing the defendant, Maya Fay. Is that really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who actually could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to the blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. That's Larry's job. Yes, he's right. Instantaneous death. You can't write anything. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder. The day after the murder. I forgot. The day after the murder? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost instantaneous due to blow from a blunt object. But there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. Damn you and your handsome good looks. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdicts. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this to the court record. Understood. Court exception. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn. This isn't that good. I should like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Ooh-woo.
She's got ooh-woo energy. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reiteration from the crowd. Or reactions from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
I was murdered. I was across the street witnessing a murder. Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room TV. I checked in right after lunch.
This hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to court exactly what you saw. Yes, and don't call me big boy. Bullshit.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out my window, you know, and I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitty witty wink with
Jiggly boobs. The jiggly boogly. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony, no it's not. I don't see any trouble with the witness. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright, what about my cross-examination? I thought his testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly ways of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Speaking ill of the dead that we are trying to solve the murder for. Well, Mr. Wright, you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weaknesses. Very well, you may begin. I already know what it is. 10. Wait, no. The evidence clearly reveals the contradiction of your statements. How exactly are the evidence and they aren't, and they aren't and they are? not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over. Okay. I thought maybe it would be, I don't think that, okay, I thought maybe, okay. So, who was long hair being attacked? Some mousy girl. Then everyone, like, dodged to one side and ran away. How could she dodge to one side and run away? I think this is it. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Damn it. Try to think before you make accusations. Shit, whoops, that didn't go so well. That girl caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? It really jumps out as a contradiction. There gotta be something in there somewhere. I need to better press her for facts a bit. It was like 9 AM at night, and I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacked her was a mousy girl. Then one was like dodged to one side and ran away. The girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it. Damn it. Well, what could it be? Okay, she dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Whoops. How do you know it was my client? Huh? Well, first of all, she had a girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Ooh, good. I did good. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Ugh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed like that on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Wink! Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness's account.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the attack and ran off to the right. The first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, kind of statue clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of her report not startle you, Teehee?
I see. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I'm gonna try something first. Victim ran off to the right. Did that work? Your Honor, that statement, oh no, that might not be good. Does it? I don't see anything. Damn it. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try. Oh, shit. Oops, that didn't go so well. Okay. Let's see. A clock? What is coming from me? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling you're onto something now. So this is the testimony in her own words. Wait, okay, let's see. She ran off to the right. Right. Okay, hang on. That right is in your right when you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in? Right, it was my right hand.
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Oh, so this was the testimony in her own words? Come on.
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it? I think I've questioned everything. Come on. What happened then? I questioned this part. So you saw me then too?
Of course. However, that spike here anywhere.
Witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
I was like a bad girl. I'm sorry.
Very well, continue. The thing closed. Victim woman dodged. Miss May, what you said now is quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You said that this statue was a clock. There's no way of knowing it just by looking at it. Another person, and much same person, in the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concern. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But the questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers before I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objections have stayed. You may continue to question the witness. Who? That was close. If you'd stopped me there, this trial would be over.
huh? What? So, what's happened? What happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How do you know it was a clock?
What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the offices of Fay & Co.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel. TV.
The offices were in a good place. It's very close to the hotel, so she could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the courts, it's inconceivable that that clock in question rang. The clock is missing its clockwork. Yes. Important. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty, and no one could have taken it out after it became a murder weapon. The Duke's clerk claimed this is because the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Twitching eye. Fat? Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, there was no contradiction. This is it. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock must have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed. Yes. Take that! Take that! Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Well, a good detective better remember his evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to hold on to the thing before you then? You could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the courts? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, is it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any more objections, Mr. Wright? The witness claims she's seen it before. This then contradicts a piece of evidence that was already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please provide this evidence. Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in your store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. What is it with you, Porky? What's it to you, Porky Butthead? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die! Mrs. Cutesy went away. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee wink.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an option for this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April, you knew the weapon was a clock was because you held it. No. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Yes! I have a look at this. That. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April, you were tapping the victim in Miss Maya Faye's room. Yeah, Mia Faye's phone. Were you not? Objection. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure of that. Objection overruled. It shows me that our witness was in the possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if it were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. We're going back to this. Yeah, this. The percent of the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Maya, what's up? You haven't called me in a while. Well, it's actually something on hold again. What is it this time? It's a clock. Made to look like a statue thinker, and tells you the time. It's April, May. You used wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You liar!
It's not fair. Always hanging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow.
She still didn't answer the question. That did it. The court seemed to reel Miss Maya Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edger wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder? Even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw the evil if grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, aren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And, of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock. Why, that's when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like coffee, but cold. You don't drink it quick, ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
I think I'm making this up, asked the bellboy, wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya May commit the crime. No, I'm going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well... The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I reject you calling that bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold the wiretapping had nothing to do. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? Miss April's alibi is not called the question after you examine the bellboy. You will recognize Miss May was not the killer, and thus, therefore, you must also accept the verdict of guilty. That is my condition. What? If I find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise may guilty on the spot. What should I do? No, can't give up. Alright. I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, and I accept your condition. Fool, you fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Are you providing to witness for the witness to testify? Certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. T6 are that heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel. In business for 4 generations. I've never received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee. We brought it to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The vengeance... Yep, I already got this. Right. Ready, I hope. I can't prove Miss May. Got it. The bellboy doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hold it. Precisely 9 then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, so 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent it was proper then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I like my, I like iced coffee, okay. Therefore... Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. I'm so absolutely, sir. It's endearing measures of mine. Well, sir. The guest showed me with a embracer, sir. Embracer. Is that it's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why don't you do that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my demeanor. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something. She wanted the bellboy to her. It's not good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Just finally you understand. The bellboy has absolutely moved now. Please see you end this. Rather tedious. It was tedious. It may stand. Yes. Wait. Please wait. Yes, the defense has something to add. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. The rate of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? It was exactly 9. Yes, we requested $18 charge however, to see. $18 doesn't seem to be expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We're gonna skip on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was Objectionable. No. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good priester there, Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it. I wasn't specifically asked. Ugh. Ooh, that makes it look bad. You fool! Now, why? I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought that room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person who may have been involved in the murder. Might as known as I hold it impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Moon? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as he previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, but Miss May herself had an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Starts. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fay. Court is adjourned. Alright, we did it. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defense Lobby 1. Defendant Lobby 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
Yeah, I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lip, sent shivers up my spine. Now I have a crush on both of you.
If you say so. I mean, he's pretty hot, but...
So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead on today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyways?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full report of Miss May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all now. Anyways, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued again. Yes, save, please. God, please save. Day 2 investigation. Just Phoenix riding in the middle of the night. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room.
Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me. Such a dang place as this. It's really quite moving.
Not! You stinking lawyer, I hope you die. And you come to laugh, yes, laughing at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning already, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
So, what is it you wish to ask me then?
Charles, how did you get to be so totally whacked? That man. What the man who stood at the room? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
You had something to get her to talk. Why didn't you place the bar tab on the phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school?
Creep. It was impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have anything against lawyers or just against me? I should just... Oh, whoops. I gotta present.
Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks. I was... just gonna present everything.
Hey, guess what?
Okay, it's gotta be this.
Hey, guess what?
Oh, I gotta go somewhere else first. Guard monitors. Visit movements. We're probably right. Maybe this is you get to see a lot of them with Miss May in here. Smile for the camera. September 7th, Watergate Hotel, room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite a performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help Watergate's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes. Your reputation will swell, as a hotel where a murderer used a wiretap. You can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged of murder. I, too, become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guests. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her. So, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The hotel. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. On that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Or, floats your tea set. I'm gonna blow my nose again real quick, guys. One sec. The man with May. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I won't. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. You had a photo of that man. I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo, hmm? September 7th, Grossberg Lawyer Offices. Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Wait a second. Wasn't there a huge painting hanging on a wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Wasn't it a very memorable painting? It wasn't a very... Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written on the back with pencils. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one this wonderful little photo might be valuable clue. I'll take it now. For now. Oh, that's from the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the other one I took. Swap photos. I think I'll swap them. Let's head back to the hotel. He said he'd recognize the guy in an instant. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. The lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. Oh, that's lawyer. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit. I don't know. Well, sure, why not? Yes, always going to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write down. I didn't just make him play dumb to this. Can't you take it and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? Don't you... You don't just have spiky hair, you have a spiky heart. That does it. In this case, done shaving my head. Well, let's see if I can't, have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you... What did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, that's not right.
Let's try it, Mr. Crocker.
Do you have any proof that was him?
Yeah,
proof. Show me proof.
So close. Good job, look at this. What's that? The billboards after that. Rosa, he tells me everything. Such as the man who checked in with you. He tells me everything you saw. Who's most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed it's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he shouldn't have been witness to your murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with.
That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
Red, White. At the beginning of this whole thing, Red, White, and Blue was said. Information gathering.
Well, I suppose you'd call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder.
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. Billboards are discarded. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm getting a little tired. Well, at least of the stream. I think it's time I called it a night. Yeah, I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna call it a night for now. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, it was just 3 streams within technically the day. But thanks for watching, and as always, may your heart be your guiding key.